is off mystery box. What's your team name gonna be? Somebody else can give me the scorekeeper. You guys are gonna be the, what was your name last time? Schizos and
The Debbie
champs.
Downers.
Okay, so how it works, you guys are gonna pick a box. You'll have a question. You can choose to, keep it, or you can choose to give it to somebody else, and give it to the other team.
After you see the question, or we have to make that choice before we see the question?
How do you guys want to play it? I've never played this before. This is a whole new template I found this weekend. Do it before. Alright, so we go back to the actual directions. It says, pick a letter and answer the question. Then you must choose if you want to keep the box or give it to the other. So your points are in your box. So you might get points taken away, or you might actually get points. The points in the box can be good or bad.
So you answer it first?
So you answer it first. Okay, so who wants to start?
Yeah, we can go first.
The loser.
You guys lost last time?
Yeah, I think you get a first round bye for being.
What's your guys' team name?
Okay, who's keeping score?
I thought you were.
Okay, Ryan's gonna be the scorekeeper. Are you good at math?
I don't know.
You guys gonna give your own score. What's your team name? What's your guys' team name?
That's a good one.
What'd you say?
We're the bipolar plunge.
The bipolars.
Bipolar plunge. Have you done that before?
No.
Very chill. All the cycles.
What's your guys' team?
That's
Oh,
funny.
OC Demons.
The OC
Oh my
Demons. I like it.
I did good.
I like it.
I think
The
we
OC
win all of them,
Demons and
just
the
fine.
bipolar plungers, right?
Yep.
All right. What do you guys want, demons? What letter?
Okay.
So what are risk factors for bipolar? You guys answer, and then you get to choose if you want to keep your box or give it away. So what are risk factors for bipolar? How many are there?
A lot.
Okay, say the four, that's enough. Okay, abuse, trauma, neglect as a child, genetic. Is there any other risk factors for bipolar? So do you guys want to keep your box or give it away? There's
Oh, I
some
like this game. This
music.
game's fun.
There's even music.
game's
Wow. All right. Your guys' question. No, it's what are the SSRIs for breastfeeding that are safe? I will tell you, this will be your only question about postpartum depression on the exam. There is your free question for the exam. Bipolars, what is it? Are we gonna allow squalene? Yep, fluoxetine, paroxetine, sertraline are the three SSRIs that you can give with breastfeeding. They're not 100%. Did you guys talk much about meds in maternal? Cassie's class? Really, that's the meds you use for postpartum depression, is SSRIs. Okay? Unless they're like having severe anxiety, then obviously you might give them a benzo, right? makes sense. But those are the 3 drugs that they're gonna use. Some women will choose to refuse the drugs because truly it's not 100% safe. And there is some true evidence that the baby does get a little bit of those drugs with the breast milk, but they think that it's safer to give it to the mom than the little tiny bit of risk that it gives to the baby, if that makes sense. So if the mom is really hesitant, you might wanna educate on, well, maybe you should give formula while you're on this med then. If it's gonna cause you more anxiety to take the med, breastfeed, maybe you can choose a different feeding mechanism, or they could maybe pump, save up a little milk, and then take the drugs, right? All right, so are you guys keeping your box or giving it away?
We'll take your points.
We'll keep it.
Keep it.
You are doing
Good.
I like this.
Minus 500.
Okay,
Not
we're gonna
Sorry,
come back.
guys.
That's so stupid.
Wait, that was only one letter?
You know, I forgot to go to the home page,
Oh.
so that, you got an extra one, that's fine. Okay, what do you guys want? What letter do you want?
And then the next one, okay.
E. What is she showing signs or symptoms of? Separation anxiety disorder. Okay, crying, worried her mom will leave, has nightmares. So school-age children that, it affects their behavior, and we know it's a problem, right? All right, you guys gonna keep it or give it away?
Supposed to keep never twice.
Keep it?
Never twice.
Good job.
All right, what letter you guys want?
L for love.
L for love.
Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Yes.
I went through a crisis and now they can't remember their name. What is this disorder called?
Yeah.
Dissociated.
Dissociative disorder, yeah? Okay, you guys gonna keep your box or give it away?
We really don't care. Give it.
We'll give it.
You're giving it away?
Love always prevails, I say
Nice.
Okay, what letter you guys want?
X.
M? What do you guys think? So high blood pressure, high heart rate. Kind of depends on the trauma, right? But if you're anxious, they might be confused or disoriented or have dysfunctional thoughts, right? Or they might be extremely calm, right? Like awkwardly calm after a major trauma. So if you have somebody that came in with, maybe they were sexually assaulted very violently and they're just sitting there staring at the floor, are they having a response to the trauma? Absolutely, right? So what are you gonna do about it? How would you approach that patient? Are you gonna start saying, tell me how you feel, talk to me, what happened, what's wrong with you? Okay, you might just have to sit with them, stay calm, say I'm here for you, I'm ready to talk when you're ready. Ask open-ended questions, right? Okay, are you guys gonna keep your box or give it away? You're giving it?
Let's
Giving
go.
it away? Okay, they're giving this to you guys.
Yep.
Still in the hole.
Do that.
All right, what letter do you guys want?
Someone pick.
H.
Okay,
Sweet letter.
Oh my god. What's it say?
a patient experiencing disturbed thought process believes his food is being poisoned. Which communication technique should the nurse use to encourage the patient to eat? What are you gonna say to this person? How are you gonna get him to eat? So this was somebody's question from the box.
You could ask them what will make them more comfortable about their meal, like opening it in front of them, if they have to, like, use prepackaged food.
Okay? Be calm, ask them open-ended questions, I think was the answer in
Yeah,
the box.
that's
This
what I
came
was
right out of
thinking.
somebody's box, and somebody else used this. So this is what I sent out, so you guys gonna keep it or give it away?
Keep. Sorry, guys.
Adam is the spokesperson. Alright, what letter you guys want?
H.
H. I keep having nightmares, I see them everywhere, I can't stop the images in my head. The client is experiencing what? What, even go a little deeper into PTSD.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Flashbacks, what are flashbacks? So they're having nightmares, they keep reliving the event, flashbacks, PTSD. So what are we gonna do with somebody with PTSD? What would be the nursing interventions? Okay, you might just have to say, what has helped you in the past, moving forward, right? We are not, remember, we're not the ones that is gonna relive this moment with them. So it may be way too traumatic. It's traumatic enough to change their mood, change their mindset in an instant flashback. It's not something as a nurse that we're gonna take on. So what can we do to help them do what they need to do? Okay? What? Yeah, you might just reorient, distract, like, you had a flashback from this traumatic event, we're not gonna talk about that right now, here's your medication. Anything I can do to help you cope with that would be very appropriate, to say to them, right? You guys gonna give it or keep it? Keep? It's kind of annoying. Alright, what letter do you guys want?
Oh.
O?
Oh.
This is a bipolar 1 symptom that needs immediate intervention. Different What do you guys think?
So they had those feelings of whatever, but I don't think that's like I'm not guessing. Just say it.
Bipolar 1, so they have what? More mania, right? Than depression. So if they're truly manic, what is gonna be our immediate nursing intervention? Or something that's gonna be important?
Their safety?
Okay, go a little deeper.
Like suicide?
No?
Ah,
It has something to do with them breathing.
Like major depression.
hurting themselves.
What'd you say, Mark?
Major depressive episode.
That'll come next. Bipolar 1, they're more manic right now.
Can't sleep. So they need. We pass it
You're
or?
on the right track.
What'd you just say?
Can't eat, or can't sleep. Not eating. So what is an intervention we wanna do? Offer snacks. I just gave it to you guys. You wanna keep it or pass it? So offer snacks, safety, you were right with the safety. Remove any, objects in their way.
I got a feeling we're gonna give this one.
You're gonna give it away?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get the answer, so.
You guys might know, choose a different spokesperson.
Yeah, I'm done.
Over here. Striking out on them. All right, what letter do you guys want? S. Mild canine. Mild canine.
And now I'm not gonna be like, leave it alone until I get it all off. It's from that packet.
Your vitals are the same. You might have more self-awareness. Might be a little restless.
Might be important.
Okay. Now what if it progresses into more severe or to true panic? What are we gonna have then? Vitals are gonna start to raise, right? Heart rate, respirators. Peripheral vision is going to self-awareness or awareness decrease, right? Okay, you guys keeping or giving your box? Okay, keep it.
These days, the stinginess will kick in.
Are you kidding?
Oh, that would Brian, you called. I'm never gonna speak again, I'm sorry.
All right, what letter do you guys want?
F.
F,
Plus it.
goal setting for bipolar. What are gonna be goals for people with bipolar?
Stay on their meds.
How are we gonna get them to stay on those meds?
Good luck.
What are some goals? There's somebody with bipolar.
You sure? Yeah.
Maybe keep them like involved, or give them stuff to do during the day.
Okay, more specific even.
Baby steps.
It is baby steps. Set strict boundaries, I'll give you one. Okay, keep them free of injury. But what are some goals for them that we're gonna do? So, set strict boundaries with consequences, right? It's kind of like a toddler. Like, if you do this, you're getting punished, and you have to follow through with it. So set strict boundaries, follow up with your consequences, make them say back to you, if I don't do this, this will happen, right? All right, you guys wanna keep it or give it away?
Give it away. Does it matter?
Just give it away.
Give it away?
Sure.
Sure.
There's a charity over here.
Yeah, that's right. Take that.
That's right. All right, what letter do you guys want? T? Which lab should be drawn prior to making a diagnosis of depression? What do we wanna rule out first? Thyroid, yep. What would be another lab we might draw?
LFTs.
It's not a CBC.
Electrolytes.
Don't matter about that.
Electrolytes, maybe, just make sure there's nothing physically going on, but thyroid is going to mimic the closest to giving signs and symptoms of depression if your thyroid's off, right? So we'll check their thyroid levels. You guys keeping it or giving it away?
We'll give it.
Giving it away?
I would do it.
Alright, what letter do you guys want?
Okay.
Okay, somebody's panicking and then they all of a sudden stop talking. What is the best nursing intervention?
Tell me
Maybe
how
check their
this
vitals
makes
if
you
we don't
feel.
pass out.
Tell me.
They're still breathing.
Are they
They're
turning
breathing.
blue?
What is your intervention? They were panicking and now they've shut down. What are we gonna do?
Well, they're gonna pass out, so they'll be fine. I'll reset.
Hmm?
So they'll pass out and reset.
Tracy thinks they'll pass out and reset. They count their head hard enough and might reset.
Ask them if they're okay.
Ask them if they're okay. Maybe don't use a yes or no question. Stay calm, ask open-ended questions, sit with them quietly. A lot of your randomly weird complex questions on anxiety say, sit with them quietly and ask open-ended questions. All right, you guys wanna keep the points or give them away?
Yeah.
What?
Just give them.
Give them away?
Yep.
You don't care at this point.
We don't need
All
it.
right. What do you guys want? What letter?
No.
Letter G. What would be the best activity for somebody with bipolar?
Hmm.
Journaling, drawing, taking for a walk. Anything that's like low stimuli activity. What if they can't sleep at night? What could you do with them?
Give them some more time.
Maybe
Trazodone?
reading if they're a reader, relaxing music, maybe have them take a warm bath, deep breathing, anything that's gonna try to help keep them calm, right? Dim lighting. What would not be a good activity for them to partake in? If they're in a group, maybe sports, like anything competitive, because they're gonna monopolize it and it could get out of control, right? Okay, you keeping it or giving it away? Giving it away.
Yep.
Are you guys in the positive?
Yeah, are we plus yet?
Oh. Alright, what letter do you want?
E.
E? What do they probably have? So worried all the time. Constant worry.
Generalizing.
General anxiety disorder. So what are we gonna do for them?
CBT.
CBT.
SSRIs.
SSRIs. Maybe an SNRI too, right?
We're keeping this one.
How are we gonna talk to them?
Stay calm, ask open-ended questions.
Sit
with them.
Okay, do we wanna know where their worry's coming from? Maybe get a little history on them. How do they cope, right?
We're
Okay.
keeping it.
Keeping it?
Yep. Changing it up. I guess
That's pathetic.
Alright,
this is a joke.
what letter do you want? Q? What type of phobia? What's it called? Fear of the outside world. Agoraphobia, yeah. What are you gonna do with people with phobias?
Sensitized.
Baby steps.
I'm gonna face their fear, desensitization. Don't tell them to stop.
On a blindfold.
Get to the bottom of their fear. Are you giving it or taking it?
Giving it.
You guys can be nice and give them some
No.
points.
That was part of that +1.
Alright, what do you guys want? What letter?
X. Where's the spot?
How do we assess if somebody's suicidal? Do you have a plan? What is the lethality of your plan? How how would you commit suicide if you're gonna do it? What else would we ask them?
When,
What?
when they're gonna do it?
Okay, when?
Have you tried it before?
Have they ever tried before? History maybe, kinda goes along with, have you ever tried it before? When is somebody most likely to commit suicide? If we're talking about depression.
After they say goodbye.
What?
After they say goodbye.
Okay. If they start giving their stuff away as a sign, if their mood changes, so they've been depressed, all of a sudden we see maybe them talking to someone they haven't talked to in a long time. So they start feeling a little better, or if they're newly prescribed an SSRI, when it starts working, they've now been brewing for 6 weeks or longer about how to commit suicide, and now they might have enough energy to actually do it. So when their SSRIs actually start working, is when they're actually at the most risk, right? Because if somebody's extremely depressed, they can't even get out of bed, are they gonna have the energy to off themselves? Probably not, right? It's gonna be when they start feeling a little better, that's when the risk is the highest. What if you're talking about somebody with bipolar? When probably are they gonna be a higher risk? Probably when they're starting to come down from their mania, but they still have enough energy. They're not to depression yet, but they're coming down, right? When the pendulum's starting to swing, that might be, or when they're severely depressed, and then when they start to go up. So when their mood is starting to shift, it's probably gonna be when they're at the highest risk. All right, you guys gonna keep it or give it?
Keep.
Who's just gambling?
That's it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Those all our letters?
No,
It's not like,
we have like 10 left.
Which ones were, why did it end it? Which ones were left?
is it say why?
C, X, Y.
We didn't have a C on
What happened?
there, or a Y.
We didn't
It's probably because it was the last one.
Or we're still on.
Gonna have to reset.
No, it's just what happened.
Oh my, you're kidding.
Let's start over.
We're not gonna do it all again. Which ones did we not do?
The bottom ones, I think.
We did X.
No, we didn't.
Okay, goals for OCD.
This is.
Yeah, who was one there? I don't remember.
It's 0-0 again, no?
Yep.
What are goals for OCD?
Coping
Don't interrupt the ritual, right? What else we can do? What med are they gonna be on? Primazine or however you say it. It's probably not how you say it, but it's pretty specific med for OCD. Okay, you gonna give your points? Keep them.
Well, what's that?
It would be, this would be a lot closer.
Okay, what letters did you guys have? B?
Yeah.
Only you did B, right? What's the therapeutic lithium level?
0.6, 1.2.
0.6 to 1.2. What are signs and symptoms of lithium toxicity?
1.5.
The T, or lethargy,
confusion.
Shaky. What is lithium used for? Bipolar. Mania with bipolar. Mood stabilizer. Very toxic. What education do you need to get somebody who's on lithium?
avoid low sodium diet.
Yep. Sodium, it's a salt, remember? So if they have cardiac or renal disease, we want to be cautious. They might want to restrict their fluid, be on a fluid restriction and a sodium restriction. Okay, you keeping it or giving it away? Who's won that?
Give it away.
Giving it away, Alexis says.
Aha.
There you guys go. Did you do you? No? Our house burned down, I have a new diagnosis of kidney failure, what am I gonna do? Or are they just plain signs of? What? What kind? Could be crisis, or if it's not crisis, what is it? What kind of depression? Situational depression. So it's dealing specifically with a situation that is causing their depression. So this should be a short-term depression, right? So therapy is gonna be our number one choice, right? Because we don't wanna put them on a med that's gonna take a long time to work, we just gotta get them through this situation. But if the therapy doesn't work, then we turn to meds. Keeping or giving it away?
Carter.
Are we close yet?
Alright, we did T, we did S, right? Did you guys do R? Education for SSRI, I feel like we've already covered this, but beating a dead horse,
Sexual dysfunction.
sexual dysfunction, GI disorders,
Takes
don't stop abruptly,
a couple weeks to work.
4 to 6 weeks to work. I think you guys are over this. You giving or taking?
Take.
Wow.
Right.
That was terrible.
It's the worst one.
Alright, you guys did Q, did you do N? You guys do N? Sure. You did it or you don't know?
I don't think so.
What's the question?
Figure it out.
Oh, we just talked about this. Giving it or giving it away, it's your guys'.
The OCD.
Give it away?
Come on, baby.
Did you get that fast?
You guys can have yourself okay, Jay? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a bipolar client that's manipulating your group. What is the best intervention?
Remove them from this.
Tell them to leave?
Zip it. Get out.
You might have to physically remove them from the group, right? Because if you just say, please stop talking, are they going to? No, right? We have to give them very strict boundaries. If you want to be in this group, you will be quiet, or you will leave the group. Then if they act again, you make them leave. Okay, giving or keeping?
Keep. Come on.
Luna would not believe.
You guys can't win. You did I, did we do H? Honestly, we did G, F, E, D?
D.
I don't think we did D. Yeah, we did. B? C? Oh, here.
That's one.
A client diagnosed with bipolar is taking lithium for 1 year, presents an emergency department with severe diarrhea, blurred vision, tinnitus, severe thirst. What are these signs and symptoms of?
Lithium toxicity.
Lithium toxicity.
Whoa.
All right, there you go. There's your review.
What do we ended up with?
I don't know, I wasn't keeping point.
We did not make it to final
Negative
destination.
3,999.
3,009?
900.
Oh.
Not 99.